Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
They have like the ink swell combo, but it's always really nice when you have both, you know, when you have something to also combo with the ulti. Like that's why Doom feels so good. They're actually gonna go for Skywrath, and for armor, he's dead.
Man,
I know a lot of people will look at a draft like this and they'll see like a Skywrath mage, a Pugna, and like, yes, there are answers to the Timber. It's not a totally unanswered hero, which is when people used to pick it in Dota, but these days, it's kind of just like a really stable hero that you pick when you know that the lane is going to go well, and his laning is going great, as we see a rotation here to mid.
oh, Mad Frog, is he gonna TP on time? No. Or noob today, I believe. So, good showing here from that that stand-in, as we do end up losing that Skywrath mage again here in the bottom lane. This is a very scary combo, and the harass coming out from the...
Because as CK's illusions scale, Tiny's damage also scales in a cleave, so you can easily kill those illusions. You kill the illusions, all of a sudden CK's not so much of a scary hero. As I feel like P1's gotta go down to this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's out of position.
But I mean, that again, it's... They're gonna see what they can make happen. Continuing to just see that Chakram pushing out the wave here from Funnick. They do a little bit of long-range sieging. Rolling Thunder coming in, comboed here with that ink. So they've got their eyes on Monster Kill. They've got the sides. They just cut down slowly, and they're going after Monster Kill. It's a great rotation coming out from Pangolier and the Grimstroke. Bushwhack doesn't quite connect here. Funnick going for the Timber Chain forward. Doesn't want to give any sort of breathing room here for the CK. He's running through the trees. You can't hide from a Timber Saw in the trees. As all of the TPs come out, uh-oh, this is looking a little bit scary now for Mad Frog, who's going to try to scurry away. He's got Decrepified. It's going to... Oh, they whiff. They end up missing the arena. They still end up getting that little squirrel, though, as now Evo is running for his life. Does have the ink swell. Will be able to make it out, but that is a lot of teleports, a lot. It definitely feels like Deboosters are reading them very easily here as Funnick. This forward is gonna go pop the smoke. They'll get off some of these spells that they want, but there's the arena over to the side. Blade Massacre landing it, and that's like we said, Funnick taking a lot of damage, but not quite enough to get the kill, as they'll end up losing skulls. Down will go Russell. They'll chase after Monster Kill. They've got the Silence, they've got the Phantom's Embrace. This is gonna slow him down, and they'll figure out yet another kill.
Yeah, this is a disaster for Ooredoo, man. Like, this is just not what you want. Get Evo here.
And they don't want Funnick over there in the mid lane. Ignore him.
Yeah.
Right, it's Russell scouting out. They'll drop the ward. Okay, there it is. It's beautiful. Get the spear off. They're gonna see what else they can do, but they need more damage as Monster Kill's just taking too much damage from Pleb. They'll turn back around, and they get that little bit of a set off, but they'll lose Russell. Pleb, though, is not looking super healthy here. Might need a little bit more of assistance, but there it is. The Sharpshooter coming through. We'll be able to take out the Chaos Knight. The buyback coming out from Skywrath, as now Bloody Massacre is forced to run away. Skulls, oh, he gets spotted out. Gets the brain sap off, though. We'll get Mad Frog, but does eventually fall to Funnick. It is looking like an absolute massacre.
Ground. Hey, Rita, they read this.
Yeah, they do, and this is a decent amount of damage, but the Rolling Thunder again coming out from Evo again. Nice kill coming out from Funnick. So they get the Fiend's Grip off, though, over here on the side, so they will slow down the Pangolier just a little bit. Funnick also gonna take a bit of damage, has that Flamethrower Shard online, though. And they go for an immediate smoke play. They want to go back in. They know they've used a lot here. Mad Frog leading the charge, looking for the Bushwhack over onto Slav. Will be able to connect as they go. They drop the Avalanche, and they've got plenty of damage to take down. The CK's double soul bind coming out here. Evo chasing after Russell and Skulls. Get the Decrepify off over onto the Pugna. Zipping right past in, though, past those towers. Funnick will be able to get himself yet another kill. This mid tower looking very juicy. Oh God, they go right back in the toss. Russell, you got way too greedy, my friend. What do you think you're doing? You're dead now. Man, look at Pleb. He's ready. He is so ready to go back in. Okay, Bloody Massacre, though, does find himself the Pangolier, so they should be able to go and burst him down. That is the arena gone, though, so... He still has the Aegis too. I'm surprised that they want to go in and fight on this double silence again with the Soul Bind. Okay, a good Nightmare plus a Fiend's Grip. They're going to be able to go and just get rid of the Grimstroke. But they already use... Oh, that's a big ultimate to be using for his support. Rolling Thunder coming through. Beautiful Avalanche coming in as well. So take down Russell. They'll take down Skulls. And they're looking to get themselves a Chaos Knight. And by God, they'll get it. It's a double kill. Followed up with the kill over on Skywrath. The whole team is just dead.
Yep, they didn't even lose the Aegis there. I
Roster together, but
yeah. These guys definitely have synergy though. Synergy.
Oh,
though,
for sure,
Deboosters.
for sure.
They legit have synergy, which is cool to see. Like it might even be something as simple as like a couple of these guys like party. Sometimes like you have tons of strategies. It's just like they all suck. Funnick.
That is all right. They get the Fiend's Grip off, so they do a little bit of damage, but they end up losing. Oh my God, they're just losing everyone. Pleb is just murdering, ripping through everyone, showing off that BKB. They call GG. They've had enough. It's an ultra kill, and Deboosters are looking very, very strong.
Yeah, they look great. I mean, well, obviously the big play that I think made this game look so good.
While since watching him, but I definitely seem to remember him being very aggressive, something very similar to like Pakaz out of South America, who, you know, plays these heroes that usually, and I mean, we talk about aggression, we're already seeing that aggression coming out right here, right now. Does have to be careful though, because he's taking a decent amount of damage, and they've got another Scrim coming up. Yeah, so I guess I just went with the curse. My God.
Almost gets himself killed. Now he's gonna pull the lane back. Top lane again. All right, more aggression. DK actually
I'm
goes
going
down.
the way. I think they wanted it this way. The first time, but... And they're gonna go in for another one. They're gonna go right after Skulls, and yeah, that's just 2 kills going off to Pleb. So that fear of having
Spirit versus Spirit, or Spirit versus like Spirit type hero, you always want to go for those runes, even at 4 minutes. Bloody Massacre might actually take the... Nah, it's Ogre.
I don't think so.
It's Ogre.
It's all Ogre now.
Yeah, it is. It's all Ogre for Ogre. I mean, he's got to run back to base. He's maybe gonna get a pull off though. Not high enough, and he survives with, you know, 1 hit away from dying. And the DK ticks almost took him down, but they just barely didn't. It's just unfortunate.
And we get that Fiend's Gate coming out. The team shows up, and they get themselves a quick kill over on Medusa, and they'll get themselves a double kill as they take out Treant and put some pressure on the tower. Talk about that global presence, but they do realize that the Ogre is alone here in the top lane, so they are going to try to make a kill come out of this, perhaps put some more pressure on the tower, but P1's making them work for it here. Eventually, we'll fall to Bloody Massacre, but now they
come to where I am. Almost like a recall instead of using it like a Boots of Travel, you know? Most people use it like a Boots of Travel.
That's an interesting concept. You have to be a bit careful here, though. They use the Overgrowth. They've already used the Dream Coil, but they just don't have enough lockdown here from Pleb. Just a little bit too tanky as now Falcon. He did rotate, trying to keep them alive here. Good Bushwhack coming into play. Noob, he wants his final kill, and he will get it. But now they have to chase down Monster Kill. They'll get that. And Noob, oh, the slight coming in from Evo, ensuring that they clean up. And look at this, they've got a card. Could all use a little bit more friendship in our lives. There's a lot of animosity and frenemies, I guess. Again, Dusa, though, oh man, they know exactly where she wants to be. They'll use the Dream Coil here from Noob, but there's no mana left, so end up taking down the Dusa. Followed up, though, with the double silence. They can turn this back around. They'll be able to take down P1, and Evo looks like he'll be next to fall. Funnick also silenced up. Does have to be careful. They go in for the Bushwhack. They're trying to buy a bit more time here as Funnick turns back around. He wants his kill over onto Bloody Massacre. Really just throw everything off. That's one thing that I know the guys are always saying during DPC. They'll hold that thought. Bloody Massacre jumping in over onto Evo. Does manage to go and land that Inkswell. Can they burst down fast enough? Yeah, they'll be able to take out the Ember. They'll go for the Overgrowth now over onto Hoodwink. That'll be the next person to fall. And now the chase is on. They see P1. Pleb kind of hanging out over here on the side. Decide whether he wants to go in. He does see Noob. Immediately try to jump away. Drops the Dream Coil over onto 3. And they're kiting very nicely right now over onto Ooredoo. But doesn't matter. They'll end up still losing. They'll lose Skulls too. As P1 and Funnick. They're pretty tanky boys. I'm not sure, though. They'll turn back around. They are just playing with their food, it feels a little bit like now. But, okay, yeah, they'll be able to take down Bloody Massacre. Eventually, they'll lose P1, but they'll cut down a tree. And somehow, during all of this, Pleb still...
Things like that can happen in Dota. You know he's not banking on it, but he digs it up, like, thinking, if I do get this out, then I can go back in. And then it just happens, and he's like, all right.
Top lane, though, another fight is breaking out, and they'll lose this Deusa yet again as Skull's trapped in the tree line here. Do has the silence out, but it's a couple slides, a couple walks around here from Funnick. Will be able to make sure that they land that Firestorm. 9.9. And granted, Deusa is one of those heroes that can farm and move pretty quickly. Oh, look at this. The Fiend's Gate already getting dropped. Team showing up. It's going to be a little bit off the mark, though, with the Pit of Malice, but they'll follow up with an Atos. This mana is just gone, and so is Slaw.
This is
like if you watch
he shows up a little bit.
Pleb. Oh, the Meteor Hammer coming into play with the silence. They've got the lockdown. This is gonna end up in a kill, though, is the question. Yes, it is. So again, they'll end up losing Pleb. Skulls will fall here. Monster Kill also not looking like he's going to be able to survive this as he gets cut down. Be able to go and hit creeps. They've got good vision coming out from the side of Deboosters over in the triangle. That's where they constantly are jumping on the Medusa. So yeah, I think that's pretty solid judgment to make sure that they can keep this room.
Yeah, I agree. And if there's any time to fight, actually, they're going on the DK right now.
Are going over onto Bloody Massacre. Ooh, Evo. All right, the follow-up, though. Good Pit of Malice, but Pleb jumping forward is just going to be able to interrupt Monster, so he can't do anything. So they end up losing Tree. They end up losing DK. Skull's now running for his life. They've got a couple of these illusions to do a little bit of damage.
Which played like this is a very farmed puck. Magic damage build, though, so Noob is going to be focusing on killing everybody but the anti-mage. And I do worry, like, how do you kill the anti-mage with these heroes? You're banking on your Medusa. He does have a Crystallis, so he's going for, like, a right-click damage build. So eventually Medusa can kill Am, but not yet.
He just needs so much lockdown, which I guess is the issue here. As
They legit might not have enough damage with their lockdown to kill him.
I mean, they're at least hanging in there. They still have quite a ceiling that they could hit, but Bloody Massacre does get jumped on. And there's so much damage here. Inkswell does come into play, but not enough to keep him alive. So a nice pick-off coming out for the side of Deboosters, and Ooredoo probably getting a little nervous about this, but see Puck poking around here. Managed to get himself a nice little pick-off, but might pay for this with his life. In fact, he's definitely paying for this with his life, not with Funnick there to be able to throw. They just have so much lockdown, I feel, too, coming out from the side of Deboosters as they do find Monster Kill. Okay, the follow-up, the BKB already getting dropped. Go for that overgrowth, but and Funnick just like, wait, you guys are killing without me? Drops the Fiend's Gate just so he can get there as fast as possible.
I gotta say, shout out to Mad Frog for resisting the urge to tip there. If an enemy mid-puck suicides to kill you as a support, I can guarantee you 90% of players have the urge to tip there. But just keep
a couple good fights, you get a couple good pickoffs. But it is kind of a hope and a prayer when you take a look at some of the, yeah, look at this. Oh, Monster Kill is dead.
Magic thyself out of that.
Yep.
The rest of the team is over here, and I don't think they want to be. Pleb already getting that bloodlust, sees himself that Medusa, the blink forward.
Right. Trinkets.